I have a bunk heater which is Espar D2, and actually it stopped working after 2 winters, and I believe that the problem is in this combustion chamber because of too much soot. So I'm gonna take it apart now and I'm gonna show you how to fix it. First, need to remove this clamp so I can open this case. Now, after I remove the clamp, I'm gonna take out this plastic ring. And there are 2 clips here from each side, so I can open the cover. Okay. Now I'm gonna have to remove the screw, and I'm gonna take out the electronic module, and I'm gonna have to take out this spark plug. I am using T20 tool to take this out. Now this model have plug, one plug from one side and 3 plugs from the other side. I'm gonna have to remove those. Okay, so it's removed, and now I'm gonna use flat screwdriver to remove this rubber cover for the plug, and I move it gently so I won't damage any wires from the plug. Okay, there is a special tool to take out that plug, and actually it goes on top. It has a cut, so I can turn it together with a wire. So I'm gonna put it on. And it's on, you see, the wire is on the side. Okay, so I'm gonna put screwdriver or some metal piece and turn it. So it wasn't very hard. Now I carefully take it out. And as you see, this is ignition plug in order to make a flame in this device. Now I'm gonna take out the rest of it out of this plastic housing, and I'm gonna take apart these 4 screws, which also need Allen wrench, and I'm gonna get to the in the flame chamber. So I have it out, and as you see, on this side is radiator, and then when it gets hot, this fan blows the air, and the air goes to the cab. And in here, inside of this piece, there is a flame chamber, and it's full of soot. That's why it stopped working, and I have to take out this 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. Yeah, it's the same T20 Allen wrench, and we'll see what's inside now. So I got the screws out, and I'm gonna remove the fan now. As you see, this is the fan, and inside of this radiator there is a combustion chamber, and there are another three screws that I have to remove. So I got the screws out, and I'm gonna pull this out now. So as you see, it looks very bad. So much soot in the radiator, and I'm gonna have to clean this out now, all the soot. And this ignition chamber, I'm probably gonna replace it, because there is no way to get inside of it and clean it. So I ordered a new part from eBay, and it's about $100. Okay, so I have it cleaned it out with the metal brush, and I have new gasket, because the old gasket was already broken, and usually it's every time you open, after a while it's gonna be hard and broken. So I'm gonna put new gasket, and I have new flame burner, and you see what's the difference between new and old. And it's like a welded piece, so there is no way to get inside and clean that soot out. So I guess I'm just gonna have to put this one. So I'm gonna put the screws back, and I'm gonna put this gasket for the fan, and I'm gonna put screws for the fan. This is the gasket for the fan, and I'm gonna install these 4 screws for the fan. Okay, so I have it assembled, and now I'm gonna have put it back to the box and connect the electronic module and the plug. So the plug is fine. I can reuse it. And as you see, there is a metal screen in that hole, and usually that screen gets clogged up. But also there is another screen in the flame chamber that also gets sooty. So maybe it's possible to soak it in the something to soak the soot out, like a carb cleaner, but I haven't tried it yet, so I'm just replacing it now. Okay, so I put the plug back, and I'm gonna put this rubber cover, and I'm gonna close that. Now, as you see, all the plugs are different size and different colors, so they go like in some individual spots in this module. I'm gonna have to put those wires nice so they don't rub, and connect it back. So as you see, the wires are nice in the place, and it's not touching fan or anything, and I'm ready to put this last screw back. Okay, so now I have just to put this plastic cover. Okay. And I make sure the fan is turning freely, so the case is installed properly. And the last thing, I have to put this one and the clamp, so the case won't open. So it's all assembled now. I'm gonna put it back to the truck, connect the fuel line here, and this is air inlet hose, and this is exhaust pipe. and this is for the control module, which starts and stops, and you can set the temperature. Now I set it to maximum temperature and I'm gonna turn it on. I'm gonna test it if it's working. So it's enabled and I will wait to see if it's blowing hot air. So the heater is working perfectly. It's blowing hot air and I fixed this problem. So as you see, the heater itself to replace is around $900, and the part to fix it, it's like $100, so you can easily rebuild yourself.